try standing by the sign and see if maybe they'll stop for us. Hollywood Boulevard. I think they stopped here. Alright, so they told us to go around the corner to get the full experience, so we are here. Where are we? I don't know. We're somewhere. So now we're going to get on the train.
Welcome aboard the Red Car Trolley. My name is Bradley. I'll be your conductor on our journey today. Up ahead is our very talented motorist, Joseph. He'll be taking us on our way in comfort, speed, and safety. Can everybody say hi, Joseph?
Hi, Joseph.
Great job. We're traveling down Hollywood Boulevard at this time, folks. You might have already noticed that each of the buildings that line our path here on Hollywood Boulevard have a very different and distinct architectural style. This was done on purpose as they all represent real buildings that you might have seen in Hollywood throughout the 30s, 40s, and even today. Some of these buildings are still standing. In fact, one of those buildings that is still standing, that is represented here on Hollywood, is the Venice House, designed by the great architect Frank Lloyd Wright. That house is represented by our restrooms here on my left-hand side, with these square bricks and the glass and metal styling out front, lots of clean, crisp lines. The Venice House has been seen in quite a few different Hollywood movies throughout the years, including Disney's The Rocketeer. Did anybody see that movie? Yeah, got maybe a nod? Yeah, that's okay. Not a lot of people did. However, if you're like me and you like things to be a little bit spookier, you might have also seen the Venice House in the original House on Haunted Hill, starring Vincent Price. Now, as we pass through the golden archways on either side of the trolley, we are leaving behind Hollywoodland and heading into Carthay Circle. This is the hub of California adventure, so if you are trying to get to Grizzly Peak with Soarin' Around the World, maybe up to Cars Land, you're ready for your big race day, or Pixar Pier, you want to maybe see if you can find a spot for World of Color, this is the most direct stop for you. It's going to take you straight there from here. Otherwise, if you're heading to the main entrance, remain on board. We'll be heading there next. Carthay Circle is a great spot to see dozens of some of your favorite Disney friends throughout the day. I know I've seen Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, Clarabelle the Cow, and even some princesses every once in a while. Just gotta keep your eyes peeled, you never know who you might see. We're approaching our stop, folks, so I must ask that everybody please remain seated until the trolley has come to a full complete stop and the doors have opened. We will be heading to the main entrance next. Except our park folks, but on the way, we're going to pass by a little churro cart on my left side. That's Willie's Churros. Does anybody know who Willie could be referring to? Steamboat Willie. Good job. The license plate of that churro cart reads 111828. The original premiere date of Steamboat Willie, November 1819. Oh, listen, our jazz band Five and Dine is here. Look at them swing. They're so good. I just love when Five and Dine is here. We are turning onto Buena Vista Street at this time, folks. I've mentioned before, this is a great spot to see some local Disney friends. Like, oh my gosh, Mr. Mickey Mouse himself, the big cheese, the head honcho, the mouse that signs my checks. I'm just kidding, I get direct deposit. Buena Vista Street Station is also Buena Vista Street is also our main shopping district here in California Adventure. So you just have to get that new bag, or maybe some socks that got wet on Grizzly River Rapids, or you want to get a candy apple. Buena Vista Street is a great spot for that. It will remain open for an additional hour after the park has closed at 10 p.m. for any of your last-minute shopping needs. We are approaching Buena Vista Street Station on our time, folks. This is our end of line. You can see the trucks don't go any further than this. So we will be turning around and heading back the way we came, up to Hollywoodland. We kindly ask that you please remain seated until the trolley has come to a full and complete stop and the doors have opened. I don't see much of a line, so if you want to come back with us the other way, you are more than welcome. Just remain seated.
Yes.
We operated until April 1st of 2019.
Yes.
When we closed down because our end-of-line station is in a vendor's campus. So it wasn't a vendor's campus. So they needed Miss Bradley. I'll be your conductor on our journey today. Up ahead is our very talented motorist, Joseph. Everybody say hi, Joseph. Hi, Joseph. Oh, you all follow directions so well. We're going to be a good trolley, I can tell. So we were traveling through Buena Vista Street station. Buena Vista Street at this time. That is Spanish for good view. We've got a lot of good views around here. This is an idealized version of Los Angeles, as Walt Disney would have seen back in 1923 when he first arrived in California. A little more than the clothes on his back, a cardboard suitcase, $40 in his pocket, and a dream. That dream sure has blossomed in over almost 100 years. Now passing by on our left, you might have seen Mickey Mouse. Passing by on our right, you might see Trolly Treats, our personal favorite shop here. We're only a little bit biased. But in front of the window of Trolly Treats was a Candy Mountain. That Candy Mountain is an original concept for Disneyland, where the Matterhorn Mountain is today. However, when the idea was originally presented, it was made out of real rock candy and had started to melt in Southern California heat. Now, I'm just loving Five and Dime right now, so we're just going to sit and we're going to listen to them swing. We are approaching our first stop on the line, folks. Carpe Circle is the hub of California Adventure. What that means is if you're heading anywhere in this park except for Hollywood Land, this is the most direct stop for you. Mr. Keith, Cars Land, Pixar Field, Civic Wharf. This is it. Remain seated until the trolley comes so close we stop and the doors now open.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On the right-hand side is Carpe Circle. In 1937, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs premiered at a place similar to this called Carpe Circle. It was the first full-length animation film that Walt Disney Studios released. And just a fun fact, on the left-hand side is a popcorn stand that sells fresh caramel corn. It's the only one in the whole park. We're now entering Hollywood Boulevard. Are any of you guys here to become an aspiring actor?
Oh, Papa.
And approaching to our right-hand side is the animation building. If you are interested in